And who's building that? Do you know?
The Ironfang Legion?
Roll a history check.
Clearly, I'm not saying it with that question mark in my voice. I'm just couldn't
the
remember.
Ironfang Legion.
I couldn't remember if they were a legion or not.
What?
I need all of the
history.
It's a knowledge roll. I don't know if you actually have it. If you don't, then just roll straight up intelligence.
Okay, intelligence it is.
I want all 3 Molthune soldiers to roll this.
6. Well, we got a 6, a 9, and an 11.
Wilson, you vaguely remember rumors of a beast unit in Molthune known as the Ironfang Legion. But that's all you can recall. You don't know anything about them.
A beast. That would be like gnolls and other humanoids, but that are more bestial than civilized looking. To be a little racist about it. He'll tell the who's the captain there with the bassinet on?
Yeah, that's me.
Or the
Gatlin.
It would be Gatlin.
Yeah. Jesus is gonna certainly tell the damn it. Gatlin, yeah. Thank you for
good head, Wilson. If that's true, then I think we have enough information for our scouting activities. I'd prefer to get us all out of here in one piece, if there is really a beast unit on the loose here. Well, does the Manicore have any cool shit on him?
I mean,
now that we have,
you gonna strip him for?
I think the soldiers know what they're doing now.
I assume you're just gonna strip it for supplies.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me roll to see if you get magical items from the Manticore?
I mean, this very same old school Dungeons and Dragons where, magical creatures ate magical items back in the day. I killed a hippogriff. I cut open its stomach.
We're just vibing. The Manicore has supplies and cool shit on him,
I mean, you take its fangs, you take its spikes, you can take its hide if you want.
You take the crossbow bolts out of its spikes.
I'll tell you what. I want all 4 of you to roll a D100.
Justin is, I guess, AFK.
Gatlin, with your 91, I want you to roll another D100, please.
21.
You said 21?
Correct.
On its hide, you find the title of nobility.
Yes.
The tattoo.
Free shit. Oh, and Justin's back.
I'm back.
Roll a
D100.
rolling a
D100.
You
Hell yeah.
Open its stomach, and inside you find a sense of belonging.
Ooh, 91. Same as me. Pog.
Hell
Justin, roll a D100.
I just did.
Again.
Oh, again? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
27.
God, those are both literally the same thing. Both of you find 2 wands.
This is the soldiers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
You don't know what they do unless if you have spellcraft.
Well,
absolutely not. I'm like, this stick appears to have lasted relatively well inside the belly of the beast.
Yes, you suspect it's magical. Why
would someone make a magical stick?
It seems to be that way.
You're not that ignorant.
Okay, cool.
Let's not pretend you don't know what a magic wand.
Perhaps one of the wizards could use it.
Yes.
Arcloid, you do find something as well. Can you please roll a d100?
$96.
So you rolled a 24 originally, didn't you?
Yes.
Christ.
And my first roll was a 24, if that mattered.
No, I know that. The first roll is telling me what you find. Second roll
table
is
v
what it
table.
is. Oh,
Tables
yes.
upon tables upon tables upon tables.
I like using tables every so often.
Specifically for dinner.
Tables are amazing.
You find a potion of some kind, but you cannot tell what the spell is.
All right. I'm going to need that put on my... I'll just put that in bio and info.
Alrighty. And what did you roll there,
62.
Theta? But you're getting something different. For sure.
A family.
So roll a d1. No. Roll a d100, please.
The compassion of strangers.
I mean, you have that now, technically.
No, I don't. They literally formed up against me the moment they noticed I was there.
I don't trust you.
For no reason at all.
Well,
You
they
said,
think you're literally untrustworthy, and that's it.
For no reason at all.
Hey, we have reason.
Well, they have some reasons.
You said 62. What was the second roll? Because it didn't come up for me.
46.
46. Oh.
Harry Potter. You just find Harry Potter.
No, you do
You
not
find the Harry Potter Complete Edition.
Unfortunately, it's all written in Celestial.
No,
Yeah.
you don't find that either.
I can read that.
No, you
it's
can't.
sturdy poetry and celestial.
A little kid named Forval might. And another little kid who should have died a long time ago.
Take that back.
Why can't I cannot find what it is.
Well, I mean, my suggestion would probably be to look between 45 and 47.
No.
Yeah.
On my table, it's not telling me what it is.
Oh,
So I have to generate it myself.
I've
Give me a
looted the
second.
MacGuffin.
Unfortunate. Yeah, you found the wonder item that's gonna kill all of the hobgoblins in a 100-mile radius.
So what it is it looks like a World War II underwater mine, but when you pull out the things, they have like glowing rods and they give you superpowers for a limited amount of time.
You see,
I dare any of you to say where that's from. Nothing, right?
A scroll.
Adventures of Briscoe County Jr.
A scroll?
No, a scroll. I found a shape-changing alien inside the...
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he'd probably eat one of those.
You find a scroll.
I hope it's the one of Nick Fury.
No, you don't know what it is, but it looks like it is powerful.
Based on nothing.
Just finds a scroll of wish, just casually.
Well, I mean, based on nothing whatsoever. I don't have use magic item. I don't have spellcraft. I don't even know if I've established if I can read. I must have, though, because I have these bounty papers, so...
The reason why you... I'm assuming you know how to read a little bit.
I said, I am assuming I must because I took the bounty papers and I was able to talk to people about bounties.
The reason why it looks powerful to you is really simple. It is written in what looks like very light ink, and it has like gold embroidered on the edges. So it's something important.
And on the outer edge it says, "Don't panic."
Do you actually have spellcraft at all?
No, I just said I don't.
All right, so
I'm a barbarian. I'm not even anywhere close to a magic caster.
Well, you have a scroll. All right, that's it.
You find a scroll. You think it's immensely powerful. You use it, and you summon a ray gun, and you're the best man in zombies.
You do not summon a ray gun. Anyway, I'm assuming the soldiers are just going to go southwest, or southeast,
yeah, southeast.
Southeast
King
and
said?
then west. You know, you gotta reach the abandoned hunting lodge.
Yep. And King, what about you?
I mean, literally, if you want to bring up the map again.
Yeah, just actual map.
We'll do that.
Because what I was describing was literally this way, and then just follow the river.
So they go down there.
Which, again, in truthfulness, to what King knows, is an entirely safe route. I mean, what you do when you get to there is up to you, because I have no idea. I haven't been that far east either. So.
'Tis up to you. All right, King. What about you? Where are you going?
Now, a little behind the scenes baseball here, is I was hoping all three of you would die to the Manticore. And when the Manticore turned its attention to me, I was hoping to then be able to negotiate to get your 3 heads and then tell it that where the Redjaw encampment was, so they could then kill everybody there and get all of their. You know, I know where an encampment is. Lots of meat. They would not be expecting you. Solve 2 problems, 1 stone.
Alright, well.
Oh, it was not
if
meant
3
to be.
Molthune dudes can kill it off a crit, I don't think it had much chance against the hobgoblins.
Oh, no, I mean, because it didn't fly into the air. If it knew the encampment was there, it could come in.
Well, I had a crossbow.
Oh,
Hobgoblins
no,
probably have range.
That flight would have tore us apart.
Shrug.
But yeah, no, that was my plan. That's why I was standing back this time. I'm like, okay, I'll get 3 heads, possibly get the Manticore killed by attacking the encampment, weaken the encampment, which will strengthen our encampment, plus I'll get 300 gold from it from whoever survives.
You just like planning all the moves here, aren't you?
Yep.
Trying to, but people keep succeeding.
People, the soldiers just keep getting good.
I don't know what to tell you.
They're out here playing Dark Souls and winning.
They're gonna come back with like 3 divisions. Each of them is gonna be in charge of their own division of troops. It's like,
yeah.
And I'm gonna counter them solo again. I'm like, God damn it!
They're all
it's not
captains.
my fault Jesus performed a miracle.
So yeah, they wander off, air quotes, never to be seen again. Hopefully, I'm gonna drag the carcass of the remains of the Manticore back to the actual encampment.
They just all come back. They're all captains with a full legion of soldiers.
You might as well drag the carcass back.
Yeah, good work, team. Yeah. Your information was vital to the war effort. Now, let's go back and save that spot.
Now, let's go back and kill all of them.
Did the soldiers actually skin the Manticore, or no?
I mean, they would have stripped it for supplies, and that's, I don't know.
It's skin it.
That seems semi-reasonable. I don't know how good they're...
If that's the case, you probably would have taken some of its teeth, some of its fur, and like some meat off of it.
The whole hide, if you could.
Yep. Hey, I'm all right. So you take the Manticore hide.
Fair kill, you know.
Yeah, I just want to know for sure because whatever King's dragging back is going to be leftovers, basically.
Yep. I'm just gonna write down Manticore bits for them.
Sure.
Otherwise known as Nirmathas oysters.
Back at the encampment, eventually, like one of the watchers say, "Hey, we got movement again." It's like a day later.
And sure, I mean, it's been half a month for me.
I know. They haven't seen you in a while. And they see King dragging back what looks like the remains of a Manticore carcass.
To our camp or the upper encampment?
I'm assuming your camp.
Yeah, well, I'm only a day away.
Okay.
It's much closer.
And we finally have, and I want to point out, we finally, ever since session 2, have all the players in the same fucking place.
So I see there's a new gate, so I go to push it open, and I instantly get murdered.
Before you get there.
They warn you to pull it.
You get a warning before you get there.
Hey, gate, this is new.
Pull the gate. Don't push it.
Who the hell made a gate without handles?
It's part of the trap. Pull it.
Do you understand? All right.
There's a rope nearby. You can pull the rope.
Anyways, I enter the camp.
Yes, with your giant carcass of
hauling the manticore with.
Geez, who the fuck's this guy?
He just showed you up, I guess.
Yeah, apparently.
Although I do appreciate now that Sir Rock says, "Aw, geez."
That's not in character.
Won't say the word "I," but "aw, geez" is his lexicon.
Auburn
Jesus,
says,
his fingers itch.
Gee whiz, guys.
Auburn says, "What the hell happened? Where have you been?"
I dragged the troglodyte carcasses off towards the river to try and hide the smell trail so nobody else will be able to follow it, and then I encountered a bunch of hobgoblins, which I had to negotiate with, which then led me back to the Red Jaw encampment, which is where all the hobgoblins are based out of, and I just kept getting turned around by more and more assholes.
Wait. Do you know where their encampment is?
Yes. Give me a map.
Hurry up! Somebody grab the map!
Cue the map song from Dora.
So,
the map, on the map, on the map.
Oh god. Everybody, all the main people meet up and they get, they're gonna check the map, I guess.
Hello, I'm a main person now.
Is your armor made of wood?
I know.
Yes.
I knock on you.
Yes, it is.
I literally just knock on you. I guess it's
sounds
hard
like
enough. I guess it's hard enough.
What?
Feels like
you
if
want to punch?
Yeah, I was literally just thinking if I punched you, it feels like it would hurt.
You want to punch it?
It feels like I'd be punching a rock, so I guess it's effective.
Yeah.
It just looks really dumb. It looks really dumb, but can it float?
That's a good question.
I think it can float. I think it's literally a thing you can do.
Probably. I mean...
I think that would probably make it better than normal armor.
Definitely better than normal armor at floating, concerning it's just wood.
Right, but I mean if it has the hardness of metal while still being as buoyant as wood.
Yeah.
Alright, don't get me wrong, I appreciate talking about armor, but you know where their camp is?
Yeah, I was there. I've been there twice now.
Where is it? How many numbers?
Well, I'm waiting for somebody to give me a fucking map. Everyone just showed up and started introducing the wood guy over here.
They gave you the map. You have the map.
Cool. How about something to write with?
I got
some charcoal, something.
Charcoal.
Right. Yeah, and I'll just detail everything that I found along the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
We chose a dangerous spot.
Well, I mean, the entire region is dangerous.
There isn't exactly much of a safe spot.
Well, no more manticore to deal with anyway.
Where is the nearest water source?
There's another cave over there, though. One day up, if you ever want to exploit that.
Yeah.
Like a retreat point, if you want to build an. Though you probably want to wait a month before actually building anything there, because there's a lot of decomposition that needs to take place first.
Oh.
We could check for stuff if it was where the manticore was.
Right. I'm just saying if you wanted an evacuation point, like if this place gets overrun and we need to evacuate the people out to some secondary location, that is a cave.
Makes sense.
Seems reasonable.
Though it's probably filled with disease right now, considering it's full of manticore leftovers.
Well, do we prepare to strike them? Do we prepare for them to strike us? Well,
assumedly you've already been preparing for them to strike you, so just keep on that.
Okay, cool. I can do that.
We could poison their water supply.
Say what?
We do have poison.
We have rotting carcasses. We could throw them into the water supply far enough away that they won't notice them, but it will still.
How far can you throw a corpse? Because we certainly don't have any siege equipment.
What were their numbers like? Their defenses?
I mean, I'll reiterate that. Because I was down there a number of times. Plus, it was a lower elevation situation, so I was also standing on the ridge talking down to them a number of times.
Do you remember the actual numbers? Do you give that to them?
Well, I'm saying that's something I would have seen, but don't have on hand because I only saw numbers of beds, buildings, and everything like that.
Oh, okay. Do you give them those numbers at least?
I give them all the information that I know.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like I'm operating one side against the other, but I am operating mostly on this side.
Yeah.
Mostly on the side.
Sorry. I'll give that information out. Also, we're being watched at this very moment.
Alright.
There is literally a hobgoblin out there watching us right now, getting ready to strike. I think it's killed at least 2 people from here.
That would line up with what we have seen recently.
And they already informed the main encampment that we're here, so they know that we're here. And some of them are coming back to keep attacking. It's a 2-person team with a dog.
In that case, we gotta find them and take them out.
Well, again, they've already informed the main encampment of this location.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking we need to get rid of the person getting rid of us, because we already know that they're coming.
Yeah, it's best
what direction will they be coming from?
One of them is already here somewhere. The other one is coming back to join them. It has a dog, possibly bringing more. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Roll a intelligence.
Is that everyone?
Yeah, go.
Big brain.
13.
Yep, I am.
Just because it's straight intelligence.
I mean, Anton, you're thinking that perhaps the decapitated body has something to do with what King is talking about here.
Oh, yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Sirach already said that too.
I did just straight up say that.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah, Sirach said that lines up with what we've seen so far.
Yes.
Yeah, implying the dead bodies.
Yes,
But
yeah. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
No, that was a good confirmation. On that.
Still, we should probably eliminate their scouting element, so that they can't gain any new information once they get here.
I don't know how important that is anymore. They already know where we are. They could scout at any point, at any time.
Oh, no, that person's not a scout at this point. That person's killing people.
No, I'm saying that they know that we're here. They can get all the information they want at any time without us really knowing.
Well, if they know that we're here, then we have basically 2 options. We either defend the spot from them, or we get out of here.
Well, it's going to be a lot harder to send out hunters every day.
That's Auburn talking. If we send out hunters every day, they can starve us.
So I just said it's going to be a lot harder to send out... Auburn! Start clicking my Can you hear me, Auburn?
Yes.
All right, you seem to be fading away there for a minute. I want to make sure old age hadn't taken you from us.
We can't send out the hunters at this point, if that's the case, because they could literally siege us and just starve us out.
Yes, that was why we were talking about farms and animal breeding.
Yes.
I actually might have another method that we can get out.
Mining at the back of the cave.
Yeah. Create a tunnel.
But that tunnel is not going to lead that far. There's like nothing behind there.
So we hide the exit. We just need it to be able to be an alternate way out, and we can just set it to easily collapse if they try and get in that way.
Then where would we go?
Well, we're here anyways. Like, look at the weather. We're gonna lose a whole bunch of people if we move.
But if they come and they to us, we're going to lose people.
A whole bunch of people.
Neither of those prospects are looking good for us.
Better to be behind a wall than in front of it.
How many days until they get here?
They're not marching. I don't know. I left to tell you.
And it took you 5 days to get here? You said? How long did it take you to get here?
Well, my problem is that in the math, I got waylaid by 3 assholes.
3 assholes?
Yeah. You remember the Molthune spy that we got in the camp?
What about him?
Well, apparently they're sending soldiers around here too, so...
Oh, God. Auburn just, rubs her temples and she says, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, well, you know...
Although, honestly, more soldiers would be pretty helpful right now if they are going to come and try and take our camp.
I don't know. You should see this one asshole. He was all like, Molthune this, let me give you the pamphlet that. I'm pretty sure if you even said one bad word about Molthune, he would have killed you on the spot.
Hey, he's a good guy, alright?
I wasn't even talking about your guy.
No, I know.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm just saying, you don't want that in here.
That would just stir chaos. I can do everything I can to prepare the location. We need to prepare the people. We have a basis to defend ourselves.
I think we need to find an alternative spot.
So what? That they could find us again?
It has to be a place where they can find us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware that we were talking about mythical places that don't exist. Sorry, was the sarcasm too much? Because it was meant to be.
If we want to send someone to scout to find somewhere else that's perfect, sure. But look at the weather.
Weather's not it has been pretty damp and cold the past couple of days, and the clouds have been hanging heavy.
And the only reason that we're good because of that is because we've built up. Because we have shelter and we have fire inside of our tents to keep us warm. I would rather die fighting for something that people can continue to live in than die on the run being struck by arrows in a forest.
Look, the hard fact is, they're probably going to either burn us out or starve us out if we stay here. The alternative is, we leave, and we get killed on the path to somewhere else that doesn't exist. Some fantastical safety that you imagine is out there. While also starving and getting burned alive.
So then, either way, we're going to die.
Yes, I hear that the leader of Redjaw has a thing for scalp tents.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so what we do is what we do is we prepare and we call them out. We take a stand and we do what every force has done. We fight.
Well, you understand it's not just the camp at Redjaw. They also have scouting parties all over the forest. Well,
yeah, but if we
pretty good size. I mean, their scouting parties are bigger than the amount of hunters we have total.
Yeah? What choice do we have? I'm sorry, am I I'm 14? Am I the only one with balls here to realize that we have to take a stand for this area?
I mean, are we counting your fake ones or only the real ones?
Only the real ones, thank you.
So a couple then, not the juggling ones. Look, I came back. I could have walked off.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I know you have balls.
Yes,
I know I have balls.
Fighting for.
But the thing is, if we go down, then you're just gonna walk over this area like it's nothing. And as much as people will judge you for this, we have the makings of current and a future in this camp.
This is worth fighting for. I think we should stand for it.
Wait.
Even the guy who tries to run away at every site is saying we should stay and fight. And you're hesitant?
Wait.
I'm gonna get back to work.
Did we establish Anton's a coward at some point? I don't remember that.
Technically, no one ever saw him talking with.
Oh right, your old boyfriend. You were talking about running away with him. Yeah. I forgot. That was so long ago. I just totally out of my head.
That was a lack of charisma and him just throwing something out there, trying to inspire the adults to actually be adults.
Right, threw Anton under the bus to inspire everyone else. Yeah, but I forgot that Anton literally had a conversation about, hey, let's run away together.
The chances of survival are greater if we stay. That much is certain.
Roll a diplomacy, yes.
Somehow got a 17 with a -1.
It happens sometimes. I've rolled my +0 diplomacy, 10 times now out there in the wilderness. Sometimes got over a 10. I don't know that we have any charisma characters.
Nope.
I don't think so.
I know my 1 died a long time ago.
Anton has a +5 to charisma.
I said I don't know. I didn't say that we didn't.
I have a -1 to charisma, but I purchased a skill.
Oh.
I have a +4 at -1.
Oh my god.
It's still possible. But it is like a class skill.
Yeah.
Well, Barbarian didn't get it, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I got 3 ranks in diplomacy, and even with my -1, that's still a +5 total.
You know, when the veins bulge out of King's head and he screams at me with those red bloodshot eyes, I really get his point. He really sells that angle.
Well, the chances of survival are higher if you stay and fight. You're in a defended position. The chances of them actually taking this group seriously and starving them out in a siege is unlikely. If they're hobgoblins, like he says, they'll try and brute force things.
They are,
which is to our advantage.
Minded.
You'll look over at
They may
Forvel.
just find a weakness.
You'll look over at Forvel and say, I disagree.
They are almost always overconfident.
I disagree with everything the new guy says, but let him keep talking.
Don't forget, they also have those troglodytes we got to worry about too. They could just have them do all the work.
The fuck's a troglodyte?
Oh, they stink. How do you live out here in the woods and not know that? That's an out-of-character question.
No, I just straight up don't know, like...
I'll show you.
In Pathfinder what a troglodyte is.
They're the guys that have such a bad stench to them that they give you negatives to your abilities for being within smell range of them.
Okay. I see what they are.
I was going to show you a picture.
Yeah, I just googled it. Well, even so, we have a fort with traps and, well, people with weapons.
Not even just weapons. Like, a lot of our weapons are really good quality.
The chances of fending off an attack in a fort are much higher than on route to another location.
Okay, so I'm going to put this very simple, because I've already said my piece. I'm going to go prepare a spell to put in my book. If anyone finds anything magical, let me know. I'll check it out.
Oh, I've got this scroll here. Here, take it.
Cool.
I
just grab
carelessly
it and
toss it. Yeah.
Yep, I grab it and I walk off. My piece has been said. The spell I will be preparing is Endure Elements.
Go ahead and roll.
It is
and real
1.
And real quick, do the spell.
Yeah, you now
First
have,
one will be for the scroll.
For the new one.
you now have the
Yeah.
Armageddon scroll. Cast it
And
once, and the
second
earth
one
will be destroyed.
the Endure Elements. So I get the Endure Elements, and I got an 18 for the scroll.
That is a scroll of Call Lightning.
Ooh, jeez.
Hold on, let me look up Call Lightning.
By the way, I recognize that we're probably going to be ending soon, so I just want to put it out there that King is also going to be leaving the encampment again to go back north towards the former Manticore Cave.
Okay, I was hoping you would
Stay? Yeah,
Okay.
but I've got to see how many heads are in the cave and how many of them are so totally decomposed that I can't cut them off and use them as leverage.
I could just tell you ahead of time and save you the trip.
Right, but I mean, I also every hour, every 5 minutes before the hour, really, as an inconvenient clock.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm aware. Yes.
Anyways, even if they are, a bunch of them are decomposed and whatnot, I might be able to fake battle damage on them enough to be able to sell it. And as we've already stated, there's so many bodies in there that Daryl was able to hide amongst them. So
I could let you look and whatnot.
yeah, but I'm just setting that up for next time, since we're on the edge.
So Call Lightning, so you know, is a evocation style druid shaman spell.
Yep.
Typically. So it's a spell you can't learn technically, but you can use it based off of the scroll.
I am useless doing it based off of a scroll.
And well, I guess Auburn can use it.
Yeah, like, so my use magic devices is -1. I have no charisma.
Well, that's really going to be suck then for every magic device.
Well,
I think that's only for those out of your class list, and it's only if you're trained in it can you use it.
Well, no, there's a different modifier on use magic device for items that are things that aren't in your class list, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but not significantly more. I think it's what, like +5 or +10 to the DC.
Yeah, it's something like that. I have to look it up.
It's something like literally called like fake another class or something like that.
Yeah, but like that's why any of like the magical stuff that I make for myself is all passive stuff, so I don't have to actually activate it.
Which is why my first character was so great, because he was literally +11 at level 1 for use magic devices. It's a shame he was such a tiny mech warrior.
True.
I'm gonna put my hand on this woman's shoulder that seems so concerned. Sirach may not know you very well, but the will of nature has brought you to this point in conflict. Sirach will not blame you if you choose to move on. However, Sirach will not let another group of good people be slaughtered.
can't leave. We're gonna stay and fight. We'll stay and fight. I'm just thinking there has to be an alternative situation here. King, have you seen any sign of the Rangers while you were out in the forest?
No, there's a bounty on their heads as well.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to prepare for when they.
Yep.
And on that note, I think this is a good place to stop as we get ready for a very unexpected siege.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the name of the last?
Let's hope they don't put too much force into it.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Luckily, I haven't rolled below a 25 to build this place, so that should help us out.
We also have a bunch of traps we can throw down, or just make.
Yeah, it's not like
with however much time we have.
All seen in the meta that these guys are full of alchemists with potions and whatnot.
Well, who knows?
I can't wait for the overconfidence to hit you when you're not playing your soldiers anymore.
It is going to be interesting. I know that much, and it's definitely going to be something that we need all 5 of you here for.
I look forward to it.
Yeah. We've been building up to this, apparently.
Time for punching knot bears, I guess.
I'm also excited. The party's finally united again.
Nope, just left.
United for all of 5 minutes.
The way that I might handle this.
Let me have this for at least a little bit, King.
No.
I would have Theta make a second character where he has like the wandering information gatherer and then someone who's actually there. That's what I would do.
I mean, I'm not against the idea, but I give you guys enough NPCs to play at this point, so I don't think that's necessarily a problem.
I'm just putting myself in the position to survive if everything goes south. That's all. You can't blame me for that.
No, I can't. That's for sure.
I'm helping everybody I can, but also making sure that I don't get killed in the slaughter that's inevitably going to come.
So continuing to avoid TPKs.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you?
Probably.
So, thoughts on the session? I know it was more plot heavy and getting stuff done and shit and whatnot. I apologize for that.
You don't need to apologize for that.
I'm completely down for role playing as Bear Puncher Man.
No. That was a good session. It established a lot of information. It got us back together. It's building to a dope fight. Hell yeah!
I'm glad to be back.
I got to do more spell stuff and actually do what wizards do and add spells to my book.
And you're gonna need them.
Yeah.
I also like that in Pathfinder there isn't a material cost for putting spells from scrolls into a book, which is nice.
Yeah, that's a variant rule that I don't use from Pathfinder. So, but no, the reason why I apologize is because I know like some people, may not like sort of like the slow minutia pace like it because it's like a lot of busy work and all that type of stuff. Less plot, more, many things done. And I always worry about that sometimes.
Yeah, no, you're good. Especially something I've seen with this group and a lot of other groups that are quality groups. There's time where there is plot sessions because plot sessions make combat better.
Oh yeah.
Actually, this Saturday I'm probably gonna have like a 90% plot session.
Good luck.
So.
But yeah, no, that was dope.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens next week because we'll find out if/when you do get attacked. Because now you know what's coming. It's just a matter of when, matter of time.
One thing to note for next week: anybody using those masterwork crossbows to defend us gets a +2, not a +1, because I have masterwork ammunition for them.
Cool.
Does it actually stack?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I use a bow and arrow, not a crossbow.
I have the money to to get you some better ammo.
I think I'm more valuable out in the field than I am at base.
When you were doing the magic item stuff, was that like a detect magic spell or more like an identify spell?
Oh, so it's spellcraft to determine what everything was.
Okay.
Yeah. I do have detect magic.
There is an identify style spell on there which does it automatically, but most of the time spellcraft usually
just because I have other stuff.
What do you have? We can just do it real quick, I can tell you.
Well, no, I have the ring.
The one ring?
Which is technically magical. I just don't know if he'd know about it.
You mean your ring?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the ring of protection?
Yeah.
No, yeah, he knows you have that. He probably would have protected it.
100%.
Yeah, so I came in with that. I didn't.
If it's on you,
or at least, yeah.
Like, Forveld isn't intentionally an asshole. Forveld just has zero social skills.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so he came in with, at least with what he was wearing, was a ring of protection and a cloak of resistance, I guess. Though the cloak was from the hobgoblin, I think you'd know that.
Yep, you did steal that off him.
I just realized who Forvel is. He's any of the side characters in Ender's Game. I just want to win the military tournament.
That include Ender?
Okay.
Get out of my way, outsider. No, because Ender was like the most understanding character of the bunch, so he has to be any of the side characters in Ender's Game.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've never fully read that book.
Oh, fuck that book.
No, the book is good. The author is a piece of shit, but the book is good.
I just, at least in the book, the pacing was annoying.
See, I liked it.
For me.
I mean, like the whole, what do I do in the shower when I know that they're coming after me and they're never going to leave me alone bit? Like,
yeah, I liked the content, I just felt the pacing was off.
Oh, I'll agree with you on the terms of the game. The game he plays in his mind with the giant, the rotting giant thing. It's like, I don't know where this is going. It makes sense at the very end. At the very end, when it all comes together. But the pacing throughout the book is like, this is going nowhere and it means nothing to me. Let's get back to the actual stuff that's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
Ender's life is at danger. Why are we talking about him floating through a dead giant's eyeball?
Yeah.
Who saw that movie? Because I never saw the movie.
Oh yeah, I also seen the movie.
Is it any good?
I haven't.
It's fine.
Not as good as the book,
it's reasonably accurate.
To a point.
Yeah.
I mean, it leaves a lot of...
It's rare to find anything movie-wise that's as good as the book.
I mean, there are some things. I can't think of anything right now, but I have used them as examples before.
There are some things.
I just mean, yeah, there's so much stuff in books that set up so much stuff that it's hard to fit it all into a movie, and you gotta be like cutting room floor guy, like, okay, this is all vital, but how much of it is get riddable vital? Like,
yeah.
The best example of they should have cut stuff is the made-for-TV Rose Red from Stephen King. If you watch it in its entirety, it's like 4.5, 5 hours.
Never seen it.
Well,
it's good.
There's a difficult story with Stephen King stuff. Like, Stephen King hates most of it, and then he goes, the only way to do this is to do it myself. And then he makes Maximum Overdrive. And, I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but I like it. But, I mean, Cocaine Stephen King director is the best Stephen King director. I mean...
You know what? That's my next character in any game.
I mean, one of my favorite books is Flash Forward, and they made a TV series about it, and they didn't use anything from the books. Like, the basis is there, everybody on Earth passes out and sees a vision of the future like 20 years from now, and then you deal with the aftermath. And then the book takes place in CERN with physicists talking about, is the future fixed, or, free will and whatnot. No, this is about a guy investigating a murder. It's like, it has nothing to do with the book.
Speaking of murder, in the game I play for Val, I am Justin over at One Bad Roll. Yep. I DM there regularly. I also play regularly here at Raktus. And coming up possibly next session, but we don't know, I will not be investigating a murder, but committing a whole bunch.
Don't admit it on air.
In game.
Okay. All right. Arcloid.
Yes, I'm Arcloid. I'm playing Anton Bartz, and I'm enjoying the game so far. And as I said in the Iron Claw game, I'm taking some meds that should help me concentrate better, and I think they are working because I had to stop the game a lot less and ask what was going on. I was able to follow it, so I'm feeling a lot better about my ability to play here.
You're doing good. Don't
Hell
worry. Theta.
I mean, before I get into my stuff, does anybody have anything to say about a channel called One Bad Roll or anything like that?
He did already.
Oh, absolutely.
Did I didn't hear about any games that were coming out in the next couple of days or week.
Yeah, no. Check us out Mondays, Tuesdays.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll enter into my spiel then. Check us out here on Know Your Role, where we play games Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays mornings, we have Iron Claw. We're going to have Fallout the RPG starting next week at the 2 p.m. slot. And then we also have, of course, this game in the evenings. On Sundays, we're going to be having Traveler coming up in the next couple of weeks. And, of course, Dungeons & Dragons on the evenings. Bi-weekly, we have Notes from the Aleph, a podcast about games design. And that's about it for right now. We're always looking to fill in that last slot, but eventually.
And Pandarin.
Hey, it's me. I'm playing Surok, the bear puncher. Puncher of all bears. All every bear be punched. I mean, yeah, I don't really have anything other than punch bears, and I'm also on that D&D game on Sundays.
I'm in most, if not all, of the games that were just mentioned.
And I am GMing this and also in the D&D game on Sundays. My name is Rob. You can see me on here, also with my stuff techraptor.net, and my own streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/linksocarena86. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to our game tonight. Hope you're enjoying the plot. Next time, we have a big fight happening, I think. I will talk to you all then.
Yeah, before we jump, I'd like to give a thank you to Rob as well.
See you.
Oh, thank you.